Well, Graeme, that's a devastating way to lose.
Yeah, I think that's the definition of the Championship and how ruthless it can be, and that's the level, and that's the league, and we've had an experience of it today, and we need to learn from it.
And Isaac Vassell, who might have been playing for you today, pops up, as often happens in these situations, and comes back to haunt his old club.
Yeah, but I'm not thinking about who scored it. I was thinking about stopping the cross. I'm thinking about punching the ball. I'm thinking about Luke Berry's trying to have some composure for us in a real frantic moment for both teams. Isaac Vassell, that's a result of not stopping the cross and giving the ball away and not controlling the moment. And as I've said, it's a big lesson.
It's composure in that last 5, nearly 10 minutes, having got yourselves back into it.
Well, we're slicing at things, putting it out for throw-ins, and they're fatigued, we're fatigued. That's the way they play. It's not how we play. We need to think. We need to show composure in key moments. That's when you really gain confidence. And, you know, I can easily come in here and talk about positives, because it's a Premier League club 2 months ago. And for 94 minutes, we competed it. No question about it. But if you're going to earn something in football, you have to earn it for the full period, and we didn't. We competed and we played really well for 94 minutes, but the game was 95, and we got what we deserved.
I mean, you hung in there in the first half, and they might have had a couple early on, but you've weathered that storm and hung in there in the first half, and then restricted them for most of the second. They'd got what they seem to be sitting on 1-0. Did you always think you might get a chance?
Yeah, well, we made some changes. We brought Harry on, which really opens the game up for. The only thing I asked the players to do was, before the game, was be themselves. So how you've seen them perform in the last 2 or 3 years, can you come here to a Premier League stadium and be yourself? And overall, they were. I've got no question about that. It's just the last minute of the game, we're making some rash decisions when we're fatigued, and we got punished, and that's what this league does.
Thumping header from Matty Pearson to get you what looked as though was going to be a point.
Yeah, I mean, this is a set-piece league as well. We've done lots of work for and against this week, last week, and we've still got work to do. So, you know, we'll keep working. We'll chop it up. We'll have a look at the video. We'll try and have a level-headed approach in terms of, we need to learn from it. We'll be honest. We'll be raw about things. It's the only way you learn. We have to learn quickly, and that's what we'll do, and try and put it into practice against Ipswich on Tuesday.
And just finally, we've had a quick look at James Bree, and you've got 2 others in on Thursday as well. So you're happy with what you've got in the building now?
Yeah, I've really got 2 people for every position now. I said to the boys, I'm not one of these managers who plays paper football and he's the best player and this is the best team. I believe in actions and putting them out on the pitch and letting football make the decisions. And that's the process we're in as well. A little bit obviously with the new signings. We've took 10 this year. We know Kaz, but Kaz is just getting up to speed. But I've told them, competition for places, I'll pick the best 18, I'll pick the best 11. I can assure you, and it'll be done in an honest manner. And I'm still assessing. And if I was assessing today, lots of good, like I said, but not good enough.
Thank you.
Well, I wanted the ball today. I knew we were going to have to defend. Lots of aerial threat from set plays, lots of direct football. So when we had it, I wanted Jacob on the pitch. I tried Andrew there against Norwich, didn't quite work. Jacob had played there 2 or 3 games pre-season. I think on the ball he was fantastic. He helped us to defend with the ball. So I was really, really pleased with him. And George was a little bit of a change of position for him. But he's got that 1v1 quality. I thought Dan Potts raided down that side really well. So for 94 minutes, everybody will tell me that it was a great decision. And then if you're assessing after 95 minutes, it wasn't. And that's life as a football manager, I suppose.
Was it a shame after defending so well that they switched off for that 1 minute when the opening goal came as well from that free kick?
Well, I'm more disappointed with that because we've worked at that a lot this week and we need to be better. I want won't shy away from it. We'll have to face it. We'll have to be working at it again, and we will get better.
How close were you to signing Isaac in the window?
Well, at one stage he was coming. Obviously, then other clubs get involved, and there's a financial aspect that we find it difficult to compete with. So that's one of these things. But obviously, Isaac was just he was on the end of a cross. It's nothing like, wow, Isaac Vassell was incredible today. He came on, he scored the goal, but we should have stopped the cross, and we should have punched the cross, and we shouldn't have given it away in the first place. So that's more disappointing than not signing Isaac Vassell.